new operator coming in, new spectrum, LTE clearly is the technology of choice. It has the best performance, and no doubt that it has a lot to offer. It gets more complicated for operators that have got a lot of installed base, legacy systems. The challenge primarily comes from when you introduce a new system and you don't obsolete the old one, and you end up working at the device level. You end up having to design multi-format devices, multi-band devices, and those are the kind of challenges I think that will constrain the take-up of LTE for the operators who are already successful in 2G and 3G.
And what about new operators that deploy the network right now?
I think for a new operator, it's clearly an attractive proposition, provided they can line up the vendor community with their particular frequency band and have the device availability. There are some challenges now, I think, with the number of frequency bands that are out there. There's a difficulty in the vendor community to support every combination. And I've heard of situations with some of the new US carriers having difficulty getting the vendors behind their particular part of a particular frequency band. And this is where the scale side of it may have an impact.
So what you are actually saying is that the mobile broadband will continue on HSPA, HSPA+, and eventually will go over to LTE?
Well, certainly the bulk of the mobile broadband will remain in 3G, just like the bulk of voice is with 2G. I think the figures at the moment are about maybe 6-1. I don't know exactly, but something like that. The 3G penetration is about 15% or so. And I think as we bring any new technology on, there's a long time scale. If you look at the history, it takes 10 to 15 years for a technology to reach its peak. And we're starting to see 3G come into its own now, 10 years after it was first introduced. So with LTE, there will naturally be a long period of time before it reaches its peak in terms of deployment.
Okay, so prospects are nice, but we will have to have a lot of patience.
I think patience will be important, yes.
Thank you very much, Moray.
Thank you.